Hi, this is Vamsi Raghavenmula and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about the significance of 14th February and the reason why it has been named as Valentine's Day. To begin with the origin of how the name has come, it is believed that in the Roman Empire there is a Saint Valentine who helped a lot of people at that point of time, and this Valentine's Day is after him. The name comes from Saint Valentine. So there are multiple theories around why he has been identified as the person who cares and who loves others. This goes back to 270 AD. The Roman emperor at that point of time believed that single men make better soldiers than one who is married. So all the chaps who wanted to get married could not get married with their loved ones. Saint Valentine helped all these folks. So he used to conduct marriages in secret. He used to help prisoners escape the jail who are being ill-treated by the Roman Empire. So there are multiple theories around why Saint Valentine has been kind or compassionate towards love with others, and because of all these acts that he has been doing, even he was imprisoned, and during his imprisonment he helped the jailer's daughter get her eyesight back. It is believed that he was killed in Africa on 14th of February. That's the reason 14th of February is tagged for Valentine's Day, and he has written a letter to the jailer's daughter before he was getting killed, and in the end he has written his name as Your Valentine. So this letter was named as the first Valentine's letter ever written. So that's the history and the origin of the name and the date. So now let's find out when it got romantic, when it has become the day of love and the celebration of love. So around 5th century in the Roman Empire, there was a festival called Lupercalia, if I'm pronouncing it right. So Lupercalia is basically a festival where it happens in the beginning of the spring between February 13th and 15th. So it's a 3-day festival where all the single men and women, they meet and they talk to each other, and then if they like each other, they start dating. So they live together. By the next festival, which happens the next year, if they like each other, they should either get married, or if they don't get married, they can again participate in the festival and they can find new partners. So this was a tradition that used to happen back then in the 5th centuries, and Pope Gelasius, again, if I'm sorry if my pronunciation is wrong. So Pope Gelasius, who was a pope in between 492 and 496 AD, did not like this culture. So he asked the people of Rome to not have this festival continued, and instead he wanted to celebrate the feast of Saint Valentine's. And because 14th February is when he was martyred, he selected that day, which fell in between their actual festival dates, and from then onwards every year 14th February was celebrated as the day of love from 5th century onwards. So now that people have been following the tradition of Valentine's Day, it's time to make money out of it, and that's where the commercialization has come into picture. I have some numbers here where in the UK, in 1835, around 60,000 Valentine's Day cards were sent in post, whereas cut down to 5 years, in 1840, 4 lakh Valentine's Day cards were sent. So again, this is the time where postal stamps were invented, and people wanted to send letters and they just needed a reason to send a letter. In 1847, USA adapted Valentine's Day, and they started mass production of Valentine's Day cards. A few years later, in 1868, Cadbury started introducing heart-shaped chocolate boxes, heart-shaped chocolates, which were very much welcomed by the people at the time. In the second half of 20th century is when companies like Hallmark, which is a greeting card company, they started doing a lot of designs for Valentine's Day. And another number I can share is Hallmark creates 40,000 new designs of greeting cards every year for Valentine's Day itself, and they say it all gets sold out. It's a little unique in South Korea, Taiwan, and Japan. So what happens here is, in South Korea, women give chocolates to men on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, and men give non-chocolate candies to women on March 14th, and they call it a White Day. And whoever did not get chocolates on Valentine's Day, or whoever did not get non-chocolate candies on the White Day, they go to a restaurant and they order black noodles and they eat it, and that's called a Black Day. So this is what happens in South Korea, which is interesting. Taiwan, it's something similar, but it's just the reverse of South Korea. Instead of men giving chocolates to a woman, women give chocolates to men, something like that. It's just the reverse of what happens in South Korea. It's very well celebrated in the UK, the whole of Europe, USA, and Australia. Philippines is another country where majority of the marriages happen on 14th of February. So there are mass marriage ceremonies that happen on Valentine's Day in Philippines. So this is how each country welcomes Valentine's Day. However, there is another side of how the day is celebrated. It is banned in a few countries where they do not believe this culture. It is banned in Iran, it's banned in Pakistan, and there are a lot of mixed responses for this day in countries like Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, and even in India. Though majority of Indians are up and game towards Valentine's Day, again there are some who do not like the concept of it and who do not participate in celebrating Valentine's Day. So to conclude this video, whatever I discussed in this video are a summary of all the articles and videos I have studied. It's a day to celebrate love and happiness, so it's nothing wrong to spread niceness in the world. I want to know for sure how you perceive this day. Also, you can let me know how you celebrated your special day with your loved ones. So put it on your comments. Definitely do subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for watching. See you all in my next video.